This episode is sponsored by City Traders Imperium. CTI is a prop trading firm looking for profitable Forex traders who need more capital. CTI will back its traders up to $2 million, which is the most in the industry, and thousands of traders worldwide are trading their capital remotely from their own home. It's the most flexible funding provider in the industry, where any strategy is welcome and overnight or weekend positions are allowed. Plus, CTI doubles your account every time you hit 10% net gain, which you can scale up to $2 million. Click the link in the description to find out why City Trader offer the best funded trader program in the industry, or visit citytradersimperium.com. All right, folks, here we are. We are on the TradingView Replay Challenge number 7 with Ali Quasi here. Welcome to the show, Ali.
Thanks for having me.
Right, so to start off with, I'm going to go through, for anyone that's new to this, I'm going to walk through how this thing works, and there is another thing I added a couple of, we're going to see where the rankings are as well, so who's ranking what. So this is how it works. It's one challenge, it's a trading challenge, and then a bar by bar challenge. The bar by bar is a bit fun. The trading challenge is 5 TradingView charts that Ali's going to walk through in replay mode on his own machine. I'm going to set them up. He's going to not see where I set them up. So this is how it works. He can skip forward any time into the future to find his entry setup. So it could be days, it could be months, whatever he wants to do. He can cancel his trade setup at any time before the entry triggers. And then he can reduce his stop loss, but he can't extend it. So it's only 1R is what you're putting at risk here. And only one 50% partial exit is allowed per trade. Rankings based on overall R gain during the 5 trade challenge. Max stop loss 500 pips. The Clayton Hall rule. And this is the bar by bar challenge. This is the second challenge. Basically, your choice, hour or 30-minute chart. Pick one random market and a point in time, and then you skip forward and guess the color of the next 20 bars. Now, this is the current standing. So Clayton Hall topped the charts again for the second time at, hopefully you can see this with my pictures not in the way, 3.29. So he did it twice. The first time he did it, he used some massively wide stop losses, which is why we've got this rule in. The second time, he didn't, and he got about the same result. I think the first one was 3.87. He's now topping the chart at 3.29R, followed behind there with Philip Bloom at 1.23, and then we sort of go down from there. Now, look, I think, the guys that started off doing this, there was a little bit trial and error with me and getting this right. I think we've sort of in a good spot now. So, Ali, let's share your screen. So I'm just going to stop sharing mine, and you're going to share your screen. I'm going to jump in. We're going to get you to spin around.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Spin around now?
So, yeah, actually, no, before you do, because I always forget this, I'm going to request remote control.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now, spin around, put your hands over your eyes, and I'll just set that to hourly so we know. Right, you can spin back around. You're all set.
Okay, nice.
Over to you, fella.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you everyone for for joining this live stream. I just want to start off by saying a few things. Obviously, the replay challenge has its pros and its cons. One of them being you can't really have you can't be free with the time frame. You can't go on different time frames all the time. You have to be very, very precise with where you switch. So in this challenge, I'm only going to be using the daily and the 4-hour. Okay. And I'm not too sure on how to switch the time frame. So Cam, I'll let you know when I want to switch the time frame, so you can let me know if I'm able to or not. As you guys already know, I've done this before. What I like to do is I like to go on the line chart. This helps me to it helps me to identify which way the market's actually going and to see the structure that's forming. So let's plot out the structure here. So this is the highest point in the market. I'm considering this to be an impulsive move. So this is the first leg. And then we have the retracement, and then our second impulsive move here. And now we're looking for a retracement to occur before looking for that third impulsive move towards the downside. So my bias is going to be bearish for the time being, unless we have a closure above one of the previous lower highs, which would be at this point in the market. So let's just continue to see where we can see the retracement reach. Now, let's also use the fib tool. So from the high down to the low. And okay, so this is one of the fib tools right here. And so if I were to just identify a nice level of support resistance. I'm looking at this level right here. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. And also if there's a support level here. So if price happens to break this support level, I'll be looking for a simple break retest. Okay, so we see price is now starting to have this momentum switch right here because of this level. And okay, so there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see now. Okay, so this support level is proving to be a pretty important level right now. So I'm just, because the overall trend is downwards, is bearish, I'm just going to wait for this level to be broken, and my target's just going to be right over here. Let me just check how many pips this would be. Okay. So let's see. Okay, price is now starting to show. Okay, so we just broke above this. Let's wait. Okay, huge indecision candle. Okay. Okay. There's nothing clear right now. Usually, I'm very precise with my entry, so I don't see anything right now. So I'm just gonna have to be patient. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna use the break retest method for this one because it's taking some time. So let's wait. Okay, you know what? Let's enter this buy position right here.
Just so you know, this is quicker than most. This is
Oh yeah?
quicker. Yeah. There's been a good 10, 15 minutes for some of the guys. So this is pretty good. So no
Okay, so I'm
pressure.
just okay. All right, thanks. So let's see. So if price can come back into this level and hold this level, is when I would like to enter this position. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
now
you're
it's
in.
active. So
Yeah.
let's see. Okay. So we have a nice push towards the upside, and okay, I'm just gonna see how much this is real quick, which is 1.81. You know what? Let's continue to hold. And cool. Okay. So take profits hit. What is this
Okay.
one to
That was
four?
4. Yep. Okay.
Okay. So what do I do? Try close this and move on to the next one?
Yep. There's on to the next chart. Well done.
Something interesting. So something interesting I want to share with the audience here. When there's a support and a level of resistance, which you should pay attention to. So for example, if price is pushing into the support level, it is a support level, but that support level would be strengthened if it previously acted as a level of resistance. So this just makes this point in the market a bit more effective for what you're looking for. Now, if you look at the support level that I drew on right here, the resistance, it previously acted as a support level right here and right here. So telling me that this level is much more effective than if it was just only a level of resistance because it was previous support as well. So pretty basic stuff. Okay, so this is a nice level of rejection. We have a equal wick low, a wick high right here. So let me just take out my trend line. So we have an equal wick high right here. We could expect some bearish push, but we have to confirm. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so now wait for that retest. I would like to wait. Okay, so this is my trade. I'm gonna wait for price to come into this level, reject this level, and I'll be looking for shorts back down. And I'm going to look for a 1 to 2.5. 1 to 2.5. Okay, so let's see. So my trade is active. So let's see what happens. Okay, so nice. Okay, so let's see how much this is. 1.71. Let's make this trade break even. Okay. So if price happens to push back towards the upside, I'm out of this trade at 0%. Okay, cool. Take profits hit. So.
Yep. So that was 2.51. Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
On to the next one.
So GBP, JPY, we're in a downtrend, and it seems as though, again, so I'm just going to go on the line chart once again, and I'm going to mark this off. So we have our highs, we have our lows, we have our highs, we have our lows, we have our highs, we have our lows, we have a triple top formation here. Oh, My lines are so crooked. We have our lower low. So this right here is is a retracement. Looking for that next impulsive move towards the downside to follow the overall trend. Now, obviously, I would like to enter a short, but again, if there is a good buy opportunity, I will not hesitate to execute this position. Let's use our fib tool from the high here down to the low. And I'm looking at this wick instead of the previous one because this right here was probably just news or some manipulation happening in the market. So I'm just going to completely disregard that. We saw price reject from our 61.80%, and we see price continuing to push towards the downside. And we have this level of support resistance, which is now being shown here. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight this, right? So we had a level of resistance. And now we had a level of support. Now it's acting as a level of support. Let's drop down to the 4-hour and look for a potential short opportunity. Now with this going on, I'm going to look for price to come into this level. Okay, so we just had a bearish engulfing. And okay, so I'm going to enter off this retest here. If price happens to hit my stop loss, it's my stop loss.
Okay. Right, so it's trades. What are we looking at?
1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Yep. Okay. Let's go.
You're in.
So trade's active now. Trade's active.
Trade's active.
Okay, so we're now seeing some drawdown, which is not good. And I can close this trade early if I wanted to, right?
Yep. Then it'll be like, currently it'll be like
0.05 or something.
Yeah, 0.05 or 0.04 or something.
Okay, so you know what? Let's just okay, because the thing is, at this point, I probably would have brought this up, but obviously I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. And okay, so stop loss is hit on this one. So what is this? Minus one.
Yep, -1.
Is it okay if I can just continue it and see what happens?
Yeah. Yep. So you're currently at 5.51.
Okay, so so market just being choppy here, and then we had a break towards the upside. So I guess my short entry was a bit early, and what I should have done over here, obviously, what I like to do as a trader is I'm transparent. Whenever I have a losing trade, I like to share my losses with everyone because that's the reality of trading. What I should have done in this situation is I should have recognized that there's a new level of support being formed here. And so if I had recognized this before, I would not have entered this position. So the early recognition of where support is being made can be it could be the make or break of your trades. Okay, so it seems as though we had broken out. We had some loss of momentum over here, shown by the multiple wicks at the top. We had a push back below the level of support, but then immediately, as soon as we had that closure below, we formed this wick, which shows us that the buyers are still active, right? And we just followed by with this bullish candlestick. So we could be looking for potential move towards the upside, but it just depends on how the next few candlestick form. So it seems highly probable that price is going to continue to push towards the upside. And let's continue. Okay, so there is that push that I'm looking for. Now there's two situations or two scenarios that could play out. I'd like to wait for a break retest of this small level. Obviously it shows here. So let me just tell you guys the psychology behind why I'm putting this level. It's not simply because of these wicks here. If you pay attention, if you kind of use your imagination, there's a lot of sellers right here. There's a lot of sellers in this market not wanting price to continue to push up higher. And this is proven by these multiple wicks being thrown at the top. But the candlestick bodies you can see is very small compared to the wicks itself. This shows us that the sellers are really, really in control, right? Now, with that being said, we started to form some bearish market structure, obviously showing that the sellers were taking control or overlapping the buyers currently in the market. But with this big bullish push towards the upside, and not only is it a huge bullish candlestick, we also managed to have a closure in this level of resistance where previously we had failed to do so. So, this could just mean that the buyers are now starting to take control of the market again, following the overall trend on the daily time frame. We could see price continue to push towards the upside. But of course, we need a clear break of this level because we could easily see price continue to push back towards the downside. So we have to wait for a clear break. And you know what? Hopefully price can come back into this level and retest once again. And if it does, I'll be looking for a 1 to 5 risk reward. Let's make this take profit. Let's make it 1 to 5. Okay, so there's that push. I'm gonna adjust my stop loss because I can,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay, I'm gonna adjust it now to 1.4. Let's do that. Okay, so my trade's
Okay, you're
active
in.
now.
Yep.
I'm in the indecision. So the way that price is looking right now, it looks like that the buyers are now starting to step in after this bearish retracement. So let's see if we can have a bullish push. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. Now, okay, so it seems like a highly probable that our stop loss is going to be hit. So what I'm going to do, and so if I were to move my stop loss lower, I would still be 1 hour, right?
You can move it closer, and it's not
But it
going to
would
be
still,
1 hour. If
but
you
if
get stopped out, it'll be like 0.8R or something like that.
I'll move my stop loss here.
Okay, cool. Let me just grab a screenshot of that. Okay, I can do the maths in Photoshop.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so stop loss was
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll tell you in 2 seconds, guys, what that was. Do you want to jump into the next chart, the final one? I think it's gold.
Okay, so I'm gonna enter off of this retest here, but it's a bit kind of too late. If I were to lose this trade, I'm still up, right?
If you lose this trade, you're still up. Yeah. You're still going to win.
So once this trade's active, I'm in it. So
Okay.
trade's active.
Can you just pause it for 2 seconds?
Pause what?
What's the R on that? I just want to double check it.
1 to 4.
1 4. Okay, cool.
Okay, so if price happens to come around this one, can I go on the daily?
You're on the 4 hour.
I know, but can I go on the daily?
Hey, actually, yeah. Hang on 2 seconds. Yeah, you can go on the daily because you're only going to see what's going to happen. Yeah, you can go on it. Yep. Okay, yep. So that's the daily. So it's painted the rest of that candle for you. So you can now forward.
Okay, see, that's why I don't really like the.
Yeah.
There's some complications, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, it is what it is. Can't really do much now. Just have it play out. Cool. Damn. That was just a simple break retest. Let's secure like, how much would this be? Oh, wait. Let's put that line here. This is 1 to 4. So if I were to take profit, this would be 2.86.
Okay,
And you said I was at
4.75.
Okay, let me just take out my calculator. 4.75. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Forex trader and I suck at math. 4.75 plus 2.86. All right, let's just take profit. Let's just do that.
7.61.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. Well done. Absolutely killed the challenge. Killed it. 7.61, guys. And guys, thanks for watching. Everyone in the comments. Now, look, if you've got any interest in watching these live streams again, please, send me some emails, send me some suggestions on how you want to see these things panned out, improved. And also, do remember Trader versus Trader coming up next week, and we'll have another one of these, I'm sure, next week. I'm not too sure who with, but hopefully it's as epic as this. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode of Trading Nuts.